CPD for me. It's mandatory CPD, practical and relevant.
So in terms of the session outcomes, there's a few key things that you will have after this webinar today. The first is that you should have a good understanding of the key changes to the Act that came into force on the 1st of March. And you should have a good understanding about why those changes have been made to the planning system. You should be familiar also with the new structure and numbering of the Act in a brief sense, but you'll know a bit more about that. And you'll also be aware of what changes are still to come. So just wanted to start by touching on the history of the changes. As many of you would be aware, the state government of New South Wales has been trying to get reforms through the planning system for some time now, going back now to 2013 when the planning bill or original planning bill was put forward by the new Liberal government. That's over 5 years ago now, and there's been a lot of work done in this space, which has resulted in the Environmental Planning and Assessment Amendment Act, which was released in January last year for public consultation after the government had done extensive background work with local councils and others in the sector. It went on public consultation for some time last year, and it resulted in legislation being introduced into Parliament in October 2017, and then that legislation was passed by the government in November 2017.